Hi, I'm Latrice Maps, and I'm here with you this evening to talk to you about the image repair theory. But before we get started, security, could you please remove the two ladies on the first row? Yes, those two ladies. Could you please remove them? We have two other people on my staff that need a place to sit. Yes, ma'am. You need to go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you can stop. You can bring her back. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a clear example of exactly what happened with United Airlines and Dr. David Dow. Dr. David Dow was on a flight from Chicago, Illinois to Louisville, Kentucky, when United Airlines overbooked the flight, but they needed 4 of their crew members on that flight. So initially, they asked people to voluntarily give up their seat, and they would receive travel voucher for that. While United did not offer them the full extent of the travel voucher, they did offer them a voucher, and thankfully, there were 3 people who did volunteer to accept the travel vouchers and deboard the plane. However, they did not find a 4th volunteer. And for this reason, they selected Dr. Dow to be the person that they would have security forcibly remove off the plane once he declined again to deboard. So you can see how this posed a huge problem. If that were just the extent of the incident, but it goes beyond that. Yes, you probably saw it on the news, but Dr. Dow was forcibly dragged from the plane, bleeding, screaming. He suffered a concussion, a broken nose, and 2 broken teeth, all so that the United crew member could have a seat on that flight. This is how they treated their customer, their paying customer. And so, as you can imagine, there was a lot of backlash about this. But what United did not imagine is that one of the passengers on the flight videoed the entire incident. And on Monday, April 10th, she decided to share that video on Facebook. And in sharing that video on Facebook, there were 48,000 shares. 48,000 people shared the video, and 3.8 million people viewed the video from the United States to China. So this video was all over the world in a matter of a day. United was not adequately prepared to respond to this incident, and it took them several times, 3 in fact, before they actually gave a response that was well received by the public and accepted based on its merits. Initially, however, United CEO Oscar Munoz tried to downplay the incident. He tried to blame Dr. Dow, and he even went so far as, after making that statement, he wrote letters to his employees praising them for the way that they handled the incident, calling Dr. Dow belligerent, and of course, as always, that was leaked, and things really heated up. Um, United suffered greatly just in those first few days. A Harris poll was conducted and revealed that um, consumers who thought United had a bad or very bad reputation soared from 7% in 2016, which was prior to the incident, up to a staggering 42% after the incident. Uh, Also, a public policy poll found that 40% of those surveyed believed that United was the worst airline in the country. That's a tough one. Um, Also, on Tuesday, following that statement issued by Munoz, shareholders responded. Stakeholders were thinking, okay, this is not going well. This is not what I believed you were. I had no idea that this is what I was working with, and they lost $1.4 billion in market cap in that one day. One day. So while it's important to provide a swift response, that response needs to be one that is honest, empathetic, um, and does not tarnish your reputation further than it may already be. Um, After much backlash from his statements and um, their lack of empathy, um, CEO Munoz did issue yet another statement saying that he apologized for having to reaccommodate these customers and for the overbook situation. We're going to fix what's broken so that this never happens again. Still, he didn't outline what was broken, what they were going to fix, or how they planned to fix it. And um, using the image repair theory, we can see how he attempted to use mortification and differentiation in his response. However, he fell short in that due to his previous statement, um, people didn't believe that what he was saying was genuine. Finally, they radically changed their response. And on their third attempt, again, they would use mortification by apologizing for the incident and to the customer forcibly removed and the customers that were on board. They did not specifically name Dr. Dow. They just said the customer. So again, kind of downplaying it a little bit by not using his name. Um, However, they also stated that they were um, they had plans to fix the problems and ensure that the incident or an incident like that never happened again. And in that statement, he stated, "My deepest apologies for what happened. I deeply apologize to the customer forcibly removed and to all customers aboard. No one should ever be mistreated this way. We take full responsibility. We are committing that United will not ask law enforcement officers to remove passengers from our flights unless it's a matter of safety and security. Second, we've started a thorough review of our policies that govern our crew movement, incentivizing volunteers in this situation, and how we handle oversold situations, and an examination of how we partner with airport authorities and local law enforcement. Thirdly, we will fully review and improve our training programs to ensure our employees are prepared and empowered to put our customers first. This would have served United very well had this been their initial response. I wonder why I wasn't. Hmm. Could it be that they didn't have a crisis communication plan in place? I'm not sure. But my takeaways from this incident are as follows. First and foremost, have a crisis communication plan in place so that when an incident such as this occurs, either to a person, a group, or an organization, um, they can act swiftly with a response that utilizes one of the image repair strategies and achieve the goal that they have in mind. Secondly, crisis communication is paramount in protecting or repairing a person or group or organization's image. And thirdly, social media is the new source of news. Something can happen at 8 a.m. today, and by 10 a.m., it can be shared um, throughout the U.S., and as we saw with this incident, as well as other countries. So it is important, again, to revert back to my first takeaway, which was to have a crisis communication plan in place so that when incidents like this occur, you can respond swiftly and you can use one of the image repair strategy theories image repair theory strategies that will serve your person, group, or organization well in repairing their image or reputation. Thank you so much.